I am Untavious L. Jawan. This is the Unfathered Father, the Uphill Battle Production. Fear no man, fear no circumstance, fear no situation, and by all means, trust God. So, let's dive into this thing, man. I've been trying to figure out, like, how do I feel about becoming a parent? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think over my life and I think about, like, the preconceived notions that I had as a youth, like, about what I would be as a parent and how I would be and how I would raise my child. And I realized, like, the level of ignorance that I was operating in, you know, because you don't really know some things until you know some things, you know. Um, when you growing up, like you witnessing or you experiencing how your parents are guiding you through this process, and you make your assessments and your critiques, and some things, you know, on that level you can understand, and some things you can't. And I realized that some of those things that you can't really understand are the most defining, you know. Like, for me, I remember, like, my mama used to take us to, like, the grocery store and shopping and stuff like that, right? And my mother, shout out, baby. My mother is my lioness. That's my affectionate name for her. My mother is my lioness. You feel me? And the reason I say that is because my mother has a very protective spirit. You know what I mean? So I said all that to say this. Like, growing up as a child, like, we be in grocery stores and stuff like that. And let's just say, like, other patrons of the grocery store would, like, walk too close to us, or like act like they was gonna knock us down, and, you know, just didn't respect the space that we had a right to, right? And I remember my mother would be like, "Excuse you," you know, like, she would make it very clear that you should be watching where you're going, and you should be respecting the space, you know. And if I'm being honest, like, I used to think my mama was tripping. Like, I can't even lie to you, bro. Like, I used to think that she was being extra, bro. But as I said before, some things you don't know until you know. Like, what I came to realize was that my mother was teaching me my value. And maybe she didn't even understand that that's what she was doing at the time. She just intrinsically knew that, you know, we were valuable, you know. And I know we were valuable and are valuable to her, you know. But she was teaching us our value. Like, she was teaching us that we have a right to operate in this world, and to move with respect, and to demand respect. And that when people cross that line and don't respect your space and don't respect your territory, that you should voice that you should advocate for yourself. And man, when I look back, you feel me, I have the highest level of admiration for her for that. Because anybody who truly knows me, bruh, like they know that Tay gonna advocate for Tay. Like I'm gonna speak up for myself, and I'm gonna speak up for others too if I feel like you're going too far with it. You know. So that example of parenting is something that I would carry with me for the rest of my life, and it came through my beautiful and intelligent and strong and wise mother. You know what I'm saying? And to tie it all together, like I said, I was ignorant. And in my ignorance, I thought that she was tripping. But she was doing exactly what she was supposed to be doing. Which was protecting and showing us our value. You know? So when I think about becoming a parent, I think about taking on that example of my mother. You know? I think about taking on the responsibility of showing my son his value. And it's a welcome burden. It's something that I take on with humility and with honor. I really do. And to my beautiful mother, Miss Sonia, Raquel, Scott. Ain't no switching sides, baby. But yeah, man. When I found out, man, that I was gonna be a father, like, I can't even lie to you, bro. Like, I was excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was excited because I had been waiting on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanted to be a family man, which is the very reason why I never made certain decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wanted to be a family man. Like, I always wanted the opportunity to show the people that groomed me that I was listening. And that I caught the lessons, that I picked up the jewels, you know? So, I was excited, man. But a funny thing is, like, I remember my lady, I remember her face, like, when she told me that she was pregnant, right? And, like, for whatever her, like, own personal reasons was, like, I could tell that she really didn't know, like, how I was going to take that information. You feel me? Like, I could just see it, bro. Like, she didn't really know how I was going to respond to it. You know, now I pray, like, that she knew that I'm not a fucking scumbag and that, you know, I was going to honor my responsibility. But, like, I remember her approaching me in caution, you know. And I was so honored, man, because I had been waiting on this for so long, you know. And I want to share a story with y'all, right? To some, this story might sound weird, and to others, like, I trust that they're gonna be able to relate. You feel me? Maybe at this point, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even 5, right? Maybe around like 2017. I remember being in Belle Glade, Florida. For those of you who don't know, baby, I'm from the muck. You hear me? I'm from Pahokee, Florida, Palm Beach County. 5, 6, 8 in your face, straight like that. You hear me? But anyway, I remember I was sliding in my Titan at the time, and I was pulling up at that light, coming from around McDonald's way and Winn-Dixie way and all that, where you can make that left going to Dixie Fried, right? And I remember having this thought. I was like, what am I gonna teach my son? And at this time, like, y'all gotta understand, I had no prospects of parenthood at the time. Like, this is like maybe like 5 years ago, bro. Like, I had no prospect of having a child. And I remember thinking, what am I gonna teach my son? And bro, like, and sis too. Like, this brought tears to my eyes. Like, I remember sliding in my truck, had my suit on, tied up, like, feeling good. And this brought tears to my eyes just thinking about the gravity of having something to impart to my son. And I said all that to say this. One day, my son gonna be able to watch these videos, right? And son, I want you to know, I loved you before you ever came here. God put you on my heart and in my spirit, bro, before you ever came through the portal of your mother's womb, bro. You was in my soul, bro. So that's what this process is about. It's about me becoming the man that I need to be, so I can be the father that I need to be to you. I love you, son. Now, back to the audience, man. Listen. It's so many questions that go through my mind. You know, it's so many concerns that I have. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself I'm gonna be real in this process. You feel me? Bro, sometimes I really feel like insecure sometimes. Like, I really feel like maybe I don't got what it takes to truly father a young man and make him an upstanding man. A man amongst men. You know what I'm saying? Can't even lie about that. That's a major concern of mine. But what I can appreciate, though, is that I even have the wherewithal to have these questions. Right? My people perish for a lack of knowledge. So I take it as a good sign that I have the questions that will lead me to knowledge. You know? So That's where y'all come in. Because these videos is really me seeking help, me seeking guidance, me seeking my village. This is where y'all come in, man. Chime in. Give me some insight. You know what I'm saying? Give me some tips and pointers to help me to develop my son and my family. You know? That's what this about, man. It's not about me coming to y'all as if, you know, I'm some type of guru. I'm coming to y'all as a humble servant. You feel me? I'm seeking the help of my brothers and sisters, man. Yeah, man. And like when I think about these last 9 months, you know what I'm saying? Like, I realize that these last 9 months culminate into this journey that I'm currently on. These last 9 months have been a catalyst for change for me. Feel me? Like, it's forced me to really consider, like, on a deeper level, who do I want to be moving forward? And I realized that I want to be authentically myself. Like, I realized that all those lessons that my OGs gave me, that I don't want to waste them. That them jewels that they gave me, like, I don't want to cast them to swine. I want to let them adorn me. I want to rock them. I want to wear them with honor and respect. Feel me? And I want to help others do the same. So that's why I decided to share my process. So y'all stay on this journey with me, man. Let's learn together. Like, I can't lie, man. It might sound weird, but through this process, like, I'm falling in love with myself again. And those of you who have been through some things, y'all understand where I'm coming from. I've had situations and people who reminded me who I am. Because I ain't gonna lie, I lost sight of that at certain times in my life. I lost sight of the value that I provide. And for those of you who saw fit to hold a mirror up to my face, I thank you. And this is one of the moments where I'm not going to let y'all remain nameless. So, first and foremost, to my grandfather, the late and great Mr. Willie Scott III, to my beautiful mother, to Squish, to my first friend, to ERD, to E-Jizzle, baby, to King Mo, Heavy Head, all of these people, man, who see something in me and they decided not to be silent. They decided to correct me and to remind me. I thank y'all, man. And I just want y'all to know that I'm not gonna waste the effort that y'all put into making sure that I remember who I am. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate you taking the time to vibe with me. It is appreciated. You are appreciated. I am Antavius L. Juwan. This is the Unfathered Father.